Hi. Well, it's 4:20. Haha. Apparently, Mr. Jack Harrer died on the 15th, I think. Um, yeah, so he's getting acquainted. He's getting acquainted with the master continuity right now. So he's out there. Dream world. Woo! He won't be contacting any of you all for quite some time. Probably 500,000 years. Just fucking around. No, probably not for a few more months. You know, we'll say like, exactly. We'll say maybe after a few of my films come out. Huh? You know? Haha. It's interesting. You know, like all of this is actual, and yet, you know, people just go about their lives, walking around. I hope I get to do something before I die. I hope I get to do something. I hope I get to hang glide before I die. It's like, yeah. You know, I'd run into a lot of people. I ran into a few people who would say, "Do you feel that we?" I ran into one person. I ran into one person who said to me, this one person I met said to me one time, "Do you feel that we're all moving closer towards death?" And I said, "No. No, I feel that we're all immortal and we're just, you know, perpetually moving forward through existence." All right. Let's see. Fiona Apple's conflicts. Fiona Apple factors into the master continuity significantly, and the title of her second album is mentions something about some sort of conflicts. Then, in I guess on her third album, she says. She hasn't been buying any new shoes. Alright? Alright? I feel that this is a reference. I feel that this is a reference to spirit world people going, you're buying all sorts of new clothing items, and yet, you know, some people of the world can't even afford to put normal canvas keds on their feet, or even those kung fu slippers, yeah, or maybe even sandals. They can afford sandals because they're like $1, but like no kung fu slippers. So anyway, the spirit world assholes, or agitating agents as I call them, like to utilize a lot of psychological garbage, a lot of trash. They like to utilize a lot of psychological garbage, like, oh, we're black people, right? Black people will show up in your terminals like, hey, it's Black History Month. Why don't you give us some sort of like, thank you, right? And to this, we say, fuck off and die, right? Because they might just be like, you know, some kid's relative, some kid that picked on you in elementary school's relative that just wants to like take it up a notch or two, right? So like, that was nothing. There was like a bug over here. Anyway, but like, you know, they'll come in like whoever. They could be like Asian or white or black or. Is that it? No, wait, listen. Black, white, Native American, or like a Pacific Islander, you know? And they could just be like, I doubt any of the Pacific Islanders would ever do anything like this. I don't know. But like, let's see, fuck off. Oops. And die, right? Or as I just say, like, you know, I just get rid of them, you know? So like, fuck off and die. But anyway, agitating agents, they can take on a lot of forms. Some of them come in as black people, and we'll discuss black people in a second. And when I say black people, I mean American black people. So like, one thing that bugs me is how like, black people who were born in like 1973, right? Or like in the 1970s or 1980s, they carry with them the burden of their ancestors. They're like, we have suffered, and it's like, you played Atari and went to the same elementary school I went to, and listened to Michael Jackson and Madonna, like, so, you know, it's like, they aren't the people that were brought over on the boats, right? Who, by the way, were most likely sold to their slavers or whatever, to the white people by their black owners, you know? So, once again, black slaves in Africa, slaves in America. Then, like, after a generation or two, you know, the owners would, like, brainwash them, and then, like, after a while, like, you know, they didn't even know how they got there, you know? They were, like, born into slavery. But the original slaves that came over on boats, I imagine, were slaves in Africa. I don't think it was like, I don't know if I've said this before, but I don't think it was like Planet of the Apes where the white guys were on horses with nets, and the black people were, like, picking berries off trees. Like, oh, no! It was most likely, like, you know, some trade was organized, most likely. Like, I would say that, like, the white people brought over a lot of, you know, bangers and mash, or, I don't know what let's see, I guess if they were from America, then, like, I guess they had a lot of, like, tobacco, or, who knows. Anyway, let's see. So, but people would just show up in terminals and be like, oh, I'm black and I need you, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry, guys, I handle all of these guys for us, right? Ha, ha, ha. Not black people, but, like, the psychology, like, the thing. Because the thing is that, like, it doesn't matter who the fuck you were, get out of our minds, you know, stay out of my fucking terminal, you know, criminal. They're, like, breaking and entering. They're not invited in my fucking terminal. Anyway, so, like, you know, fuck off and die. Alright, so the agitating agents most likely come into Fiona Apple's terminal and go, you need to watch the shoe buying there, missy. And she's like, okay, spirit world people, I won't buy any new shoes. And I will... Anyway, so, like, you know, agitating agents are being roped in. I just bought some new shoes. They're really nice. They're these John Varvatos Converse EV Pro, like Chuck Taylor All-Star, like, I won't say amalgams, but like hybrids, you know? They're pretty sweet. I have the box right here. I don't have the shoe because the shoes are over there by the door and I'm too lazy to get them. But, you know, check it out. You can't even see it. It's so dark in here. Anyway, let's see.